Hey, this is my first time.
I can't believe it.
I'm very excited.
I want to say, first of all, you look so good.
I'm feeling springy. Well, thank you, Ellen. No, I went with the springy kind of look. You know, it was raining a little bit, but I still, you know,
Right.
I was bold.
Yeah.
And I went with the white pants.
No, you're right to do so. It's Memorial Day.
You know, I just feel, you know, I was feeling sexy. You know.
As well, you should.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
And then wait, because I got the little splash. See, now listen, the thing about sexy is it's not to show necessarily. It's just for yourself sometimes. Bam!
Oh.
You know? It's just for yourself sometimes. You know?
Bam!
Just for yourself, just to know.
Just to know you.
Because it puts something in your eyes.
And now I know.
Like you got a secret.
If you weren't wearing the belt, it wouldn't be the same. Be like that. Oh, wow. I'm so happy you're wearing the belt. I'm so glad you are.
Oh, man.
Thank you for being here.
I am very happy to be here.
I'm a huge fan, and you know that. But when you do research on someone who's on the show, you learn so much more about them. And
I wasn't even in Vegas that day.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Well, we have the film to show you what. But the movies that you have been in, Men in Black, Ollie, Independence Day, I Am Legend, The Pursuit of Happiness, Hitch, I, Robot, Wild Wild West, Shark Tale, Bad Boys, and $5 billion. So you are, carry the one.
Yeah.
Take three.
They didn't.
You're a gazillionaire.
They didn't give me as much of that as they should have.
No. They should give you, because I mean, you can open a film. I think that's what this proves. You can open a film.
You know what? It's something. You know, I started in the music business. It's funny. I was watching you backstage singing the words.
Ring My Bell. I love that song.
I don't know the words to Ring My Bell.
Really?
I was like, oh, she knows the words, and I'm trying to keep up with you.
I love that song.
What I learned in the music business is there is an entire world out there that loves American culture, that you know, we take pieces of everything around the world to form America. It's people from everywhere, poor, tired, huddled masses from everywhere, you know. So there's an American spirit that lives throughout the world. And in the music, you know, we recorded our first album in London. And we
and DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Jazzy Jeff.
Really?
We recorded our first album in London. And I was just blown away that people that far from home were listening to rap music. We got off an airplane with Run DMC one time in Tokyo. 10,000 Japanese b-boys in the airport holding up their Adidas. I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
You know? And we just.
What year was this?
That was 88, 1988. And it was just so amazing to me that, you know, little 17-year-old kid could write something in his mother's basement, and a 17-year-old kid in Okinawa is listening to it and connecting to it.
And knows all those words.
Right, phonetically, not even know what they mean.
Right, exactly.
You know, and just this is a story all about Alma, but no idea what that means. You know? Now, I need to clear something up, and this is really awkward for me. Because we were at the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
And it was one of those moments, and you know how you catch eyes with somebody and you've just done something or you've just said something, and you catch eyes with the person and you can't tell if they heard what you said, but they're looking at you like they did, but we were backstage. And you know how they have those curtains and you can have a little private moment going over your lines.
Yeah.
So Jada and I are standing backstage, and you were on the other side in the curtain, and you were looking our way, and I never knew whether or not you heard. I grabbed Jada and I said, girl, I'm gonna tear that thing up tonight, right? And I looked up and you were looking right at me. No, and I looked, and you looked, and I was like, and then you just looked back, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's never going to speak to me again.
No.
But so you didn't hear me?
Oh, no, but now I'm fascinated by...
That was terrible. I've been carrying that for over a year.
Well, and now you've shared it with all of us, so...
Oh, man.
And how was that night? Did you tear it up?
Oh, well, you know, I put a little rip in it.
Yeah.
You know, just a little. Wait, that was wrong. No,
Yeah, that was wrong.
That didn't come out right.
No, that was...
You can edit that out.
You were going along with the analogy, yes. That will be edited out for sure. So, you and Jada have been married 10 years?
10 years,
Wow,
yes.
congratulations.
Yeah.
And that's a lot in this business.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years is a long time. It's like dog years when you're married here. That's like 50 years, right?
Yeah. No, you know what I found? It's like, just divorce can't be an option, right? It's really that simple. Just if you just remove the option, because if you have the option, one day that person's gonna make you want a divorce. You know, she gonna say something, you know, or he's gonna say something, or somebody gonna say something, but you will absolutely get to the point that you're done. And the only thing that keeps you continuing is that there's no other option. You know, and I think that's also the problem with LA. There's so many options. You know, so that's really what I feel has been a huge part of the success for she and I, is we've just removed the other options, and we're like, listen, we're gonna be together one way or the other, so we might as well try to be happy.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's the way to look at it. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be back with Will Smith. You remembered every one of those words.
Almost. I got close. You know, it's scary. I haven't, probably about a year and a half ago, my son, Jaden, he said to me, he said, you know, Daddy, you do a lot of stuff. And I was like, yeah. He said, you know, could you do like one stuff better if you like paid attention more? I was like, yeah, probably. Go to your room.
Yeah.
You know, but that idea, I was like, wow. And I realized I wanted to be great as an actor. And the music it has almost a narcotic effect to it. It just calls you in the middle of the night, and you gotta do it, you gotta go. And it was taking my focus, and you know, to get to the level that I wanted to do, wanted to be as an actor, to be able to deliver my ideas and thoughts and feelings in an artistic way, I really had to step away for a little while. But I'm off the wagon now.
Yeah.
I'm off the wagon. That feels great.
Yeah. I can't believe you remembered it, because when you haven't done something in a long time, for the words to just come back to you, like, but that's something that I think that you are so incredible in all areas, and you are so talented in so many ways, obviously. And you seem to have always been this. I mean, obviously we grow and we get better and better. Yeah. But what was the driving force? Have you always been on some kind of quest to be better?
You know, there was excuse me, there was a moment when I was about 9 years old, and I was at the Resurrection Baptist Church. That was the church I went to growing up. And my grandmother was always in charge of all of the recitals and Easter recitations and all of that stuff. So I was playing the piano, and I remember my grandmother was standing back off stage, and she put me last in the show and everything, and I had learned Farrellese. And I was playing Farrellese, and I'm going and going and going, and I never learned how to end it, right? So I was just playing, and my grandmother was standing backstage, and I was looking and playing, and that look of pride and happiness on my grandmother's face that's my life force. Everything I do, I just need that look, you know, in my wife's eyes, in my daughter's eyes. And it's just, you know, I realized very, very young that there's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled. You know, if you don't study, if you don't work really hard and dedicate yourself to being better every single day, you'll never be able to communicate with people, with your artistry, the way that you want. So it's that moment, I just remember it so distinctly and how good it felt, and I need it.
Yeah, but you feel very, very grounded, and also just, and I know that you study a lot of different things.
Absolutely,
you've kind of, into spirituality, you've kind of delved into all kinds of different areas. So you are filling yourself up with knowledge and...
Just, you know, I tell my kids all the time, I say, listen, there are so many people who have lived and died before you. You will never have a new problem. You're not going to ever have a new problem. Somebody wrote the answer down in a book somewhere. I said, right now, I'm getting on your nerves really bad. There's a book somewhere that tells you how to deal with me. You know? And it's like just the idea that everything you need to know, someone has written it down. And the beauty of the internet now is you can get through information so much more quickly. And for me, I'm always looking for the things that I struggle with in my life, and I've prioritized the things that are most important to me. You know, I'm a husband and father first, so the first books that I read are how you be a better husband, how do you be a better father. You know, I believe in a higher power, so I'm always studying, and Jada and I went to Israel last year, and we walked the steps in Israel that Jesus walked in Israel, and we went to synagogues and mosques and all that, and just that spiritual energy just of good people, the maximum amount of good people that you can come in contact with, the better that your life is going to be.
I agree. I'm just thinking out loud right now. Barack has not picked a running mate. You seem like the right guy.
Oh, listen.
I don't know.
No, listen, let me tell you.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Do you think about getting into politics at some point? Because you could be you're inspiring to listen to. You are amazing.
Thank you.
But do you think about that?
You know, I do think about it sometimes, but right up until that Monday after the movie opens, and I have 100% approval rating. It's like no politician is ever going to have the approval rating that a movie star could have with a good movie. You know, so it's like, oh, do you want to? You know, I was with Nelson Mandela, and I was saying that to him, and he was saying, what you have to understand is that he was telling me that the marriage of what I do. He said what actors and celebrities and artists are able to do is we paint pictures of how the world could be and how the world should be. And you marry it to politicians that are then able to make it practical, and you inspire people with the idea. So he was like, we have enough politicians. You keep pushing with the artistry.
Keep doing what you're doing. Well, we're thrilled that you're doing what you're doing, and we'll come back. We're going to talk about Hancock, your new film.
Yes, Hancock.
Fantastic. We'll be back. How great is Jason Bateman?
Love Jason Bateman.
That's a scene from Hancock. Now, Hancock comes out this summer, right?
July 2nd. At a theater near you.
And you play a lazy superhero?
Yeah, Hancock is interesting. You know, he's just sad. He's just sad, Ellen. You know, he drinks. He's a superhero, and he drinks a little bit. He likes people, but they just call him all the time for things. Stop the train, put the fire out. So he's unhappy, but he meets Jason Bateman, who's a publicist, and he saves Jason Bateman's life. And Jason Bateman's character Ray tells him, you're super. It's like, what can I possibly do for you? Let me do the only thing I can do. Let me give you the people's love. And then he begins to rehabilitate Hancock, and in the process, hijinks ensue.
Oh, no. I hope it all works out. I know. I hope it works out. All right, so you are here in this studio. We are now, this is our last time in the studio. We're moving to Warner Brothers lot, but you started here in this is where he shot
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right here.
I just, I wanted to tell you that walking in here, and what I'll try to do on my sets, when you walk into a place, you can just feel the energy of the top. And I just want to say, I just felt so welcome and happy and positive and all of that, and that's a testament to you. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to feel like that.
Yeah, it's great.
You're incredible. Hancock opens nationwide on July 2nd.
Wow.
Yes.
I was watching backstage, and there were a couple of guys out here dancing. I made an instructional video a few years ago called Hitch. So just check it out. Just check it out.
Yeah.
The fellow over on the right. He's going home alone.
He's not. He's not.
These are jokes. These are jokes.
Listen, they're excited to see you. I'm excited to see you. It has been, I think it's been 4 years since you've been here. Where?
I know.
What happened?
It's been a month of Sundays, as my grandmother would say. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, baby.
Where have you been? What have you been doing?
I just been daddying and husbanding and stuff.
Yeah.
And working on, we did the Karate Kid, and Willow whipped her hair. And
Right.
then she shaved her hair off after she whipped it. And she is an absolute gem, and it's just fun to watch her grow and develop. And
You are right. She is a gem, and so is Jaden. We love Jaden and Will so much around here.
Oh man.
I don't know. You really don't ever have to work again. You've got like two really crazy talented kids.
I tell them all the time, Daddy's getting old, and I'm about to get y'all the bills. So
a little payback. Yeah. So really, they're doing. So she has a new single, right?
Yeah, she just she released that herself. She had recorded a song and shot it with her friends and put it up on the
And
internet.
what's the name of this one?
This one, well, it was called Rockstar, but I think she changed the name. I think it's Do It Like Me. She's calls it Do It Like Me.
Wow.
But yeah, she's girls are hard.
Are they?
Yeah, like boys, you until they can win the fist fight, they pretty much do what you're gonna say, But girls, it's very, very different. Like you have to listen to their opinion and stuff.
Yeah. 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 You didn't know that before?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Because I grew up, my parents didn't really listen to my opinion, so, but now, Willow told, I left the window open, a couple of months ago, and we have cats, and we live out in the, in the boonies, so you can't leave the windows open with the cats where we live. It's coyotes and stuff like that. And so I left the window open, and I forgot, and she comes in and she looks at me, Daddy, did you leave the window open? I said, ooh, yes, sweetie, it was warm in the room. Have you seen my cats? No, sweetie. She said, I cannot believe you'd be so irresponsible. I was like, oh my God. We found them, the cats are fine.
Oh, that's
we
good.
found them.
Glad to hear.
We found them. We just have a lot of pets at my house.
What do you have?
We have too much stuff. It's like an ark.
You ready for the end?
Yeah, we have 2 boa constrictors, and we have
You do?
Yeah. Well, they're willows, and we have 10 dogs, and we have
cats.
The cats and
other
fish,
things?
and
Yes.
we have
birds,
tortoises, and birds.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you rescue these things?
Jada does.
Yeah?
Jada, and I just, because I like to warn people, Jada, if she sees an animal that she thinks is suffering or just remotely discontent, she will rescue it. So if y'all are missing pets, they probably at our house.
No, I understand. Jaden, first of all, I really do. I love both of them so much. And I heard about the story at the White House and his,
Yeah.
And you can't say that he's wrong to be inquisitive about that.
No,
Tell people what happened.
See, Jaden, he's very, like any conspiracy theory, he believes it. He's like anything, like it's absolutely true, and he knows it's true, and he can prove it. Right, so we were going to the White House for Easter. Willow was performing Easter. So the night before, Jaden says, Dad, if I get a minute, I gotta ask the president about the aliens. I said, Jaden, you better not embarrass me asking that man about the aliens. He's like, Dad, I got to. I said, no. He said, well, what's my punishment if I do? I said, Jada. So we go and we're walking, and it's Barack and Michelle and Sasha Malia, and me and Jada and the kids. And it's beautiful. And we're by ourselves in the White House, and they're giving us a tour. And we walk into the Situation Room, and Jaden gets the look in his eye. And I'm like, boy, don't. And he says, excuse me, Mr. President? I'm like, Hey, Barack, listen, Jaden, he wants to ask you a question, and Barack was perfect. He said, don't tell me. And he looks at Jaden and says, the aliens, right? And Jaden goes, and he says, okay, I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of extraterrestrials. But if there were extraterrestrial activity and there had to be a meeting about it, it would have taken place in this room. And Jaden goes, I told you, Dad! I told you! So he believes the president confirmed the existence of extraterrestrials.
Because he couldn't really tell him, so he confirmed it. Wow. I just love Jaden even more now. That he's just like, and that he asked for the punishment ahead of time. Yeah. Oh, God. We have to take a break, and we'll talk about Justin Bieber, that he's actually a really good friend of yours and the family.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with Will Smith after this. All right, so you just hosted the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yes.
That was your first time?
That was my first time hosting. That's
You had
really,
fun?
It is fantastic.
It's loud in there.
It's loud. There's something that is so authentic about kids' enjoyment. It's like different than the Oscars or other award shows. It's like really just raw joy.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. If you've never been, you got to go. Kids' Choice, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, Oscars, not raw joy.
Yeah, Oscars.
You don't think of raw joy at the Oscars.
Raw joy at the Oscars. It's like everything's tight.
Everybody's very, very serious.
You're nervous, and you got to clap when you lose. It's like,
right.
It's just not
Kids
good.
don't do that. And they don't slime people at the Oscars either.
Yeah, that would be different.
Now, what does that feel like? You got slimed, and Justin Bieber got slimed.
No, see, what's happened now is that what they do is it's become a thing. Like, they have hoses. They used to just slime you with be buckets, or there was little spray. So now they have like fire hoses where they slime you with. I tried to put Justin in front, so he could take the brunt of it.
Right. He's younger. That's the right
he's
thing
younger,
to do.
he's
he
stronger.
can take it.
Yeah, see, that's me trying to put him in front to take the blast.
And what does that feel like?
It's just nasty.
That's all. Just nasty.
No, listen, for like 4 or 5 days after you're getting slime out of places that you're embarrassed to have slime.
I see. So Justin is actually a friend of Jaden's, right?
Yeah, a friend of Jaden's.
And so
a
he's
friend
at
of the
the
family.
house.
Yeah, he comes and spends the night a lot. Yeah.
And
that's cute. That was years ago.
Yeah, that was cute when they were on stage together. He did the and he was in the movie Never Say Never as well.
Yeah, Jaden was in
And so and how is he as a house guest? He's polite, right?
He's very polite. He's just loud. He's like really loud. Justin's in the house because it's like things are breaking and the music is loud and all of that. But it's Justin, so what you gonna say?
Yeah, and how long have they been friends?
Probably 2 years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
But Justin, he's fantastic, and he so much raw talent and energy, and people don't realize the level of what he's about to do. It's like he plays multiple instruments. He writes music. He produces. He's a fantastic, untapped almost what he has to deliver. I'm really excited to be on his team.
Yeah, he's going to be around for a long time. They should do a movie together. You should produce a movie with me and Jaden.
Yeah, no, we're working on that.
Good.
We have a couple of movie scripts we're looking at, and he is an absolute wonderful kid, and I'm very proud of what he's doing.
Yeah, me too. I love him. I think he's really, really great. And I look forward to that. He and Jaden doing a movie together.
That'd be cute.
That'd be great. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Men in Black 3. That's Will Smith and Men in Black 3. So we only had to wait 10 years for this.
I know.
10 years for Men in Black 3.
I know.
People are going to forget the concept. You got to do them sooner.
You got to do them more often than that. I know.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, we so wanted to make sure we weren't doing a sequel for sequel's sake.
Mm-hmm. And now also you could do it in 3D.
Yes, that, you know, I was concerned about my ears in 3D, you know. As you see, that could be a problem. You know, but they worked it out.
They didn't, They didn't pop out that much.
Yeah, it didn't look like a car with the doors open, you know.
No.
So, but it worked out. They were very. It was very cool. And the.
And you go back in time.
We go back in time.
Your
yes.
idea?
Yes, it was my idea. I came up on the second film. I was. With these things, you want them to kind of come together. Like I always like when you have a series, but they go together. It's not 3 separate movies. And we came up with the idea that ties it all together. There's a big surprise at the end of the third movie that brings all 3 movies together full circle.
Now, was that your idea too?
Yeah, you know, I be coming up with stuff, Ellen. I just be sitting around the house.
Yeah.
I be sitting around the house coming up with stuff.
Well, I came up with an idea. So for Men in Black 4, which needs to be sooner than, and you can't wait 10 years between each, but there will be a Men in Black 4.
Yes, that'll be 137 years old.
So, so I thought the sunglasses should change as well. And I thought.
That's hot.
Because, you know, that.
Wow.
You know, and then who knows what that looks like, right? Do you like them?
I think we're gonna switch to these, Ellen.
Okay, good.
Because they have a very masculine sort of thing to them. You know, it's like I feel strong with these glasses on.
Yeah, good. I feel like my nose is breaking underneath them. I feel they're very heavy.
No, I'm injured too.
Okay,
I'm injured.
Good.
But anything for the art of television.
All right. Well, and you know what? Willow's gonna like these.
Yeah. Oh no,
All
Willow
right.
for sure.
Willow's gonna love these. I love seeing you here. Come back more often. And Men in Black 3 opens in theaters this Friday. We'll be right back.
Wow.
That was fantastic.
That's exciting.
That's the longest intro we've ever before we even sit down.
Really?
Wow, that was fantastic. I'm very excited because. And I want you to know when I've made a change in my life that is very, very directly connected to you.
Tell me.
Okay, so you know when I came here, I saw something that was fantastic, and I made the change, and I think I've made the change forever. And I just want everyone to see because this is fantastic. I gotta tell you, I feel sexy.
Yeah.
I saw those in the back. I was like, I need those.
Yeah.
I need those. So I've made the switch forever.
They're
Forever.
comfortable, aren't they?
They're very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm
Extremely.
glad.
I've got to get you some Will underwear.
The Big Willie underwear.
I'll gladly get into your underwear.
I think we should call them Ellenderwear.
Ellenderwear.
Ellenderwear. That's kind of cool, right?
Ellenderwear. That's so
Okay.
much better. They've changed now. Now you've made that change for me. Thank
Yes,
you.
I like it. I enjoyed it.
We've helped each other. Take a breath and have some water. And you just got back from Asia. How recently?
3 days ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
And I understand that you purposely try to embarrass Jaden as much as possible when you're there.
I wouldn't say. Does it fit? I mean, maybe.
Let's look. Let's take a peek. Let's take a
Oh,
peek.
yeah. Yeah. You know, I love him, Ellen. I love him. I do. No, you know, it's I think you know, when you have kids and you love them and you're proud of them, you just want to kiss them in the mouth sometimes.
All the time. A lot.
A lot.
It happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
It happens quite a bit, yeah.
You should be grateful that you have a dad like that loves you like
I'm
that.
really happy that I have such a loving father, you know what I mean? But there's a time and place for everything to happen.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd rather
I mean,
him.
that was just at the press conference. That was
Yeah.
that seemed like the perfect time for me.
Exactly.
So the world could know I love my boy.
Exactly. Exactly. I saw you with your skateboard in the hallway. Were you skateboarding here?
No, I didn't want to do that because I was afraid you might say something about it. But if it was anybody else, I would have, yes.
You could have skateboarded here, but I hear you do that. If you do that in your house, you can do it here. Do you do it in your house?
Yeah, we just had to talk about that yesterday.
Yeah, we had. You know, because I'm trying to do the like the newfangled parenting where you let your kids develop as artists and do, but you gonna stop messing my floors up, boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, speaking of that, I just heard when we were talking this morning about you being here that you are trying to become emancipated. Is that right?
See, here's the thing I need to explain. I'm not going anywhere. The thing that people don't get is everything at his house is free. So I can get anything and everything that I want at his house. So I think I'm gonna be there for 20, 30 more years. But he says as soon as I have a movie that's bigger than one of his movies, then I have to
there
get
ain't
my
no
own
reason
house.
to live at my house no more. But no.
So where'd that come from?
Just I think I made a joke in Tokyo. Yeah. No, he's like, I mean, my baby boy, he's never leaving me ever. Ever. No emancipation for the Smith
All right,
kids.
good to hear that you're sticking around and going to roller skate or skateboard in the house.
Yeah.
Kiss him on the mouth. We're going to take a break and we'll
Come
be right
here,
back.
baby.
Go ahead, give him a little kiss.
Oh man.
Having a little fun during the break, and let's just talk before we talk about the movie, which is it's so great to see you two together, and that must be so much fun to have that
Yeah, it was
experience to work with
fantastic.
your dad, with your son, and just have that amazing experience.
Yeah, he was 13 years old when we shot the movie, and just as a parent to have a teenager and to go out into the woods. We shot in Costa Rica. What you saw in the clip was Costa Rica. It was just a beautiful time to just to spend time together in that way with your teenagers. You when they're teenagers, they start moving away. You kind of don't get that time.
Right.
So it was great.
Yeah. Now, did you feel, because we talked a little earlier about this, Jaden, you really worked out hard and got in shape because you're running a lot in this. There's a lot of physical activity.
Yeah. I did running training, parkour, rock climbing, swimming. And I said running, but he literally wanted me to learn how to run.
Yeah. No, it's important. It's important. No, see, because it's like movie star training, because you see guys, when you run in a movie, ladies make a lot of decisions about whether or not you can be an action hero by how you run. You know what I mean? So it's knees high, elbows high, and you get the run going, because it's important. Because if you say, Ellen, I will save you, and you're like, it's like you just, you're just going,
That's not going to happen?
Yeah, you got it.
And he did.
He did a really good job.
I learned.
He did a really good job.
And when you were swimming, when you had to jump to get away from all those monkeys that were after you, you ran into the water, which I would imagine really has critters in there.
Yeah. All right. So listen. It was a little bit dangerous on the shoot, Ellen. It was a little dangerous.
We had a river scene where I'm in a river and I'm floating and I have this thing, and they said, hey, just so you know, they have crocodiles and also they have piranhas. And my dad goes, but they're vegetarian piranhas.
Yeah, no, it was Costa Rica is there's a place that we had crocodile divers. They were under the water to make sure nothing came to Jaden. And there were probably some questionable parenting decisions during the shooting of this movie. But no children were harmed in the making of After Earth.
You were okay. You're okay. Now, I have to ask also, when we bumped in, we were looking at you during the break, and you know every word to all of your dad's songs, right?
Yeah.
Now, do y'all around the house, do you just, because you're so talented, individually, together, do you just start singing sometimes at the house?
Yeah,
Willow.
Willow always starts. Willow, like,
As soon as you wake up in the morning, you can't go somewhere without hearing a vibrato. As soon as you wake up.
We'll break into a cipher, be at the dinner table. It's kind of like Glee.
We did that
it's
at
like
Nobu
Glee
one
at the
time.
house.
We did that at Nobu.
Oh, there's the
bean.
bean.
You break into a what?
A cipher, like a circle. How you get in a circle and you start rapping or
And
something
who does
like
this?
that.
All
like
of you?
the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Everybody that
families
wants to
are like
rap.
this right now at home? Where you just, in the kitchen, you get around in a cipher.
You spitting something.
Yeah, oh man, we can all relate. And you just like freestyle?
Yeah, it's like
That's
you know,
amazing.
it'll be like it'll be somebody's birthday or something, and you just go around and everybody will sing something or rap something for people's birthday. And so it's just like silliness, Ellen.
It's very cool.
We try to musically collaborate like as much as we can. Like I recorded like 3 songs with Willow yesterday. So I try to I work with my brother. He keeps saying that he wants to do something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we try to make music as much as we can.
I want you to do something again. I
know.
love your stuff. I really
know.
Take a break. We'll be back and talk more with Will and Jaden. That is another clip from After Earth. Will and Jaden Smith. So tell everyone what the film is about.
After Earth, it's a really fun survival movie. It's action adventure. It's 1,000 years in the future. Earth has been abandoned by humankind. We've had to go off into the universe and find a new place to live. And Mother Earth essentially has turned against humans. And so we've gone, and it's been 1,000 years since any humans have been on Earth. And we crash land in the most inhospitable place in the universe.
Yes.
Earth.
Not fit for human.
Not fit. Earth.
No.
Earth.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you have to say it.
Yeah.
The Earth.
Yeah.
So you feel how it's scary. Can you feel?
It would hurt my throat to say it.
Yeah,
though.
but you can feel that it's scary.
You kind of trained to learn how to say it.
Yeah. The Earth.
Yeah. You really do. You change your voice in this movie. You have a totally different cadence and everything.
Yeah.
It's really good. And like I said, it was the two of you together. It was so much fun watching y'all together.
Thank you.
It is a really and I love the message about that danger is real, fear is a choice, which is so true.
Yeah,
And,
so it's such a strong idea. I love that when you can have a big, summer blockbuster and explosions and all of that, but at the center of it, there's also performance and heart, and it's really a father and son story of survival. So
it's really sweet, and you're really good in this. You really are.
He all right, Ellen. He all right.
Okay. I don't want this to be awkward. But you're here, and I just have to ask because I was in the movie, and I don't know why I was cut out. I guess, and because I saw it going, oh my God, I can't wait to see my part. And I had people over and everything.
Yeah.
What happened?
Sometimes when you make a movie, time starts to stretch. And it's just some things you have to lose, and M. Night cut it. Yeah, that's it. M. Night. He said Ellen's
I liked your part. I thought it worked.
I thought it worked.
I talked to M. Night last night. He said it was not his choice. He said it was yours.
I mean,
well, I have it anyway. I'm going to show.
I mean, you have. Yeah, we can let the audience see what you did.
I thought it was great.
And they can just see whether or not it should have been.
This was the deleted scene from the movie.
Yeah.
And now, a deleted scene that should have been in the movie After Earth, with Will Smith as Cypher Rage, Jaden Smith as Katai Rage, and Ellen DeGeneres as Cadet Quinoa.
Katai, Quinoa, I must inspect you both before you travel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir! Ah, my eye. I didn't hit it hard, but I hit it, and why did I say, it was like, it didn't hurt, it was a habit, and I sometimes, people say, or ouch, whenever, and it's just a habit.
Silence, cadet. Uniform check. Cadets, about.
You looking at my butt?
The fate of the universe depends on you.
I once saw a monkey riding a tricycle. Just remembered it, sorry. True story. Go ahead.
This will be the most difficult mission of your lives.
The monkey had a little tiny helmet on. Can you imagine someone making a helmet, a factory that makes helmets for tiny monkeys, and it was wearing the helmet and riding a little tricycle and then did a turn signal? They are smart animals. Smart animals. Did a turn signal, oh, I'm so sorry. Did a turn signal as if it was turning that way. I'm so sorry, Cadet. Continue on.
You must be strong and brave and willing to risk everything. You must dig deep within yourselves and show no fear. And if you fail, you will fail all of humanity.
The monkey was eating a peach. I forgot to mention that part. Little tiny, because the monkey was tiny, the peach was tiny. Sorry to keep interrupting. Continue on, sir. I will not fail humanity, sir!
Get out of my ship. Both of you.
I need oxygen.
Out of my ship.
I need oxygen. Hold on. It's the wrong one. It's not the oxygen. I'll get another one.
You should go with her. I'll go with her.
This has been the scene you should have seen in After Earth, in theaters May 31st.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, it's so moving.
I don't know why we cut that.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we're gonna take a break, and you two are gonna compete, because I know you're both competitive. You're gonna compete in an obstacle course, and whoever wins, there's no prize. We're gonna play after this. All right, we're back with Will and Jaden Smith.
All right.
All right.
Woo! I
All
love
right.
that.
All right.
I
In
love
honor of
that.
your movie After Earth, we set up a little obstacle course for y'all to do, and here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Your face is on top, Will. Your face is down there, Jaden. Whoever gets the all three of those smashed first moves on to the next course, which is golf. You have
Golf.
to get the how many in the just one? Just get
one in.
Just one in.
Yes.
But from back here. Don't
Okay.
cheat.
He's
Then-
there and I'm here.
Yep.
Right?
Then
Okay.
you go over. You get on a tricycle.
tricycle.
You run over those speed bumps.
Run over
go
those things.
Around that.
Around the cone.
Thing. Come back. You
Okay.
cross the finish line. The first person who gets to these helium balloons take a huge, huge suck of that helium balloon and say After Earth opens May 31st wins.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
All right.
All right.
I think I pulled a muscle just listening to
All
you.
right. So you're going to try to get the top row first, Will, and you're going to get the bottom row. Whoever does all three first moves on to the next one, which is golf. Ready, set, go.
Oh, jeez. 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 Oh, God. I can't hit the damn thing. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Oh! There we go. All right, I'm ready. Oh, geez.
I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm still going.
opens May 31st.
I'm still coming. I'm still coming. I'm still coming. I'm still coming. I'm still coming.
Oh, son.
All right, we'll take a break. It was a close one.
It was really close.
Yeah,
It was really close.
Yeah.
He was right on my heels.
We'll be
Yeah.
right back. We're back
This
with
is
Will.
fun.
This was fun.
This is a fun show.
I think you should come by more often.
Yes.
All right, and just hang out.
Just hang, yeah.
I always want to come by.
Yeah, the guy with the no shirt and the orange shorts is
Larry.
really Larry. He is setting the show off today. He is making it It's like, woo!
Larry,
Yeah.
come sit down here.
Here, come on, Larry.
Let's just
Come on,
close the
Larry.
show out with Larry.
Yeah, close it out with Larry.
Great, Dad.
Larry's in good shape.
Larry's in really good shape.
Yeah.
Come sit down here.
How are you, Larry?
Great.
Pleasure, Larry. All right, man. Good to thank you, Larry. Good to
Sit
see
down.
you, man.
Larry,
Good to
we
see
want
you.
you're such a good sport. We want to give you a $500 Visa gift card.
Whoa!
So,
There you go, Larry. There you go, Larry.
for you. All right. And I want to thank you two for being here. I just love hanging with you whenever you're here. So really, seriously, drop by anytime you want.
Thank you. We
All right?
really appreciate you.
All right, Larry, this is
Thank you.
hilarious. I really.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you're here right now, man.
Larry, you know what? This was a much better idea, Larry, like when you were up there when I was thinking about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? You look awesome in that movie. I told my wife, I gotta do more pull-ups. You're looking great, man.
Yeah. Yes, they're
Wow.
excited. Even all of that energy doesn't even compare to that energy over there.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm sorry. It probably looks scary from here, but like
Yeah.
I'm
like,
hyped, but
hey.
I'm far, you know.
That's
Yeah.
the dude that almost punched me at the restaurant.
Yeah.
What's
I was
up,
trying
man?
to shake your hand. Sorry.
I
Yeah.
was like,
you kind of
what
do
the
that.
heck?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come on, brother, what you doing?
Do you remember that?
I
Be
didn't.
be honest.
Well, I didn't remember, but Jada told me because they worked together.
Right.
She told me this story, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, but yeah, because I didn't know
Yeah.
at the time. You know, I thought I was being assaulted,
Right.
but I wasn't.
No, you were not. You were being assaulted by someone who loves you madly. He's a huge fan.
Yeah, love hurts.
Yes.
Love hurts.
It does.
Love hurts.
Sometimes it does. How does that feel that Jada is in this movie with a whole bunch of naked men?
No, you know, it was really interesting because you know, there were a lot of the guys, there were a lot of famous
Those
people.
guys right
yeah,
there.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
them, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so everywhere I go, there's someone who's been in their underwear with my wife, you know. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
It's just awkward, Ellen.
A
you
lot
know.
of 'em.
You know, but she spoke very, very highly of you. I guess that didn't come out right either.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
It's just awkward.
Yeah. No, that's you know what I saw the movie and they don't have to they have to compete with you. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You look
Thank
really,
you.
really good.
Thank you. Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Wow.
I mean, I don't know if that's what propelled you to start working out because you had to compete with that, or why?
Well, yeah, you know, because what happened is, my co-star Margot Robbie, who is fantastic. She was Wolf of Wall Street. So, we made this film together, and Jada, when we found out Margot was doing it, Jada Googled Margot, and Margot was 23. When we started the film, and Jada looked at Margot and said, "Boy, you need to go to the gym right now." So I started training. I'm 46 now, so it's a little harder to hold on to.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Well, when you lose it, it's hard to get back to. That's why it's important to hold on to.
Hold
so
on,
you don't
yeah.
have to get back to. But you really do. You look better now than you've ever looked.
Oh,
Don't you think?
Thank you.
Don't you agree?
I feel better. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I feel better for sure. I have two sons and a daughter, so I have, these, little Thundercats walking around my house now, So my sons, but they're skinny, so, they come up all the time, and Jaden just looks like, "Dad, when am I gonna have that?" I tell him, I said, "Boy, this is man meat, okay? That's chicken breast. You're not gonna have this for a while."
Yeah.
So, but
Were you a late developer?
I was a late bloomer. Probably right around 26 or 27 years old. I started to fill out a little bit, and it was because I've always been skinny, but it's I've been the funny guy.
Yeah.
But I grew into my ears, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were the funny guy, and then you started doing films, and you became all these other leading man characters that you started really becoming that leading man.
Yeah, always, I've never, with Focus, this is the first time, that it's, people talking about sexy. It feels
You're
weird.
sexy,
Yeah,
yeah.
Girl, stop playing with me. But there was 1 minute when we did Bad Boys. right? So when I go to theaters, when my movies come out, and I sit in the back and I try to see how people are reacting. And there was a scene in Bad Boys when I was running with my shirt open. It was the first time in my life ever I heard a woman go, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what was that, miss? But it really is it's a strange thing to be considered. Like when I think sex, I look at Denzel and I was like, now that's a sexy man.
Yeah.
But I never thought of myself in that way. So it's fun.
Well,
It's
yeah,
fun.
and I would choose you over Denzel. That's all.
Oh, okay,
I would.
yeah.
I would. Hey. Keep in mind, neither will happen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it came down to it,
you know, you or a poke in the eye.
If I had to. So Jada's in the movie, and Jada is she's busy. But here's what I want to talk about with Jada. She and I she loves animals as much as I love animals.
Yes. Jada, she's we have like an ark going at our house.
You have a lot of land. You can have an ark.
Yeah, but we have lots of animals. My only issue with it is like, and I just want to warn people who have pets, if your pet looks the slightest bit parched or like uncomfortable in any way, Jada will take the dog and bring it to our house, right? Like every time she sees an animal, she, oh my God, we have to take. I was like, babe, that person's dog is okay. Just let me, it'll go home. Like when I'm walking down the street, you know how that people put the missing posters up? I'm always checking the missing posters to see if the animal's at our house.
Yeah. You're like,
but
you're walking around
I'm
like,
that looks just like Fluffy.
Well, if they're wearing a collar and tags.
It's like, babe, that's a sign. That's a sign, but not to her. He's like, he was limping. Babe, he's not limping.
Yeah. I love her for that. That's exactly how I am.
Yeah, she brought a deaf cat back from China. Okay. She didn't know I was deaf. We were doing the Karate Kid, and there was this cat, and it had been around the set all day, and nobody. And she was like, babe. I was like, babe, listen, that's a communist cat. Don't. It's not going to function in a capitalist society, So she brings this cat back home.
Good for her.
No, not good for her.
It's around the set. It didn't have a home.
So the cat we found out the hard way, like 4 o'clock in the morning, the cat is like sitting up on the table going, meow! 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 So I was like, babe, that cat's mentally disturbed.
Yeah.
So we take the cat to the doctor, and the cat's like, oh no, he's deaf. And I'm like, you brought a deaf cat back from China.
Yeah, they don't listen much anyway, much less that they can't. But you still have it?
No, we sent it to the deaf and blind school. So, no, we actually did kids.
Right.
I was trying to solve the problem. I was like, oh wow, there was the kid with the kids could have a cat. It didn't feel wrong. It felt like the right thing.
Yeah.
So the deaf and blind school agreed to take the cat. So the cat is with the kids that understand.
Oh, good. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a good ending.
Yeah, it's a good ending, right? Yeah.
Okay. We have to. That's very funny, though. We have to take a break. We're going to talk about Focus, Will's new movie, which is fantastic, and it was shot in my hometown in New Orleans.
Oh, hey, Nolan.
Yeah, we'll be back. That is Will Smith and the new movie Focus. Well, I watched it this weekend, but before I saw it, the trailers pulled me in. I thought, this is something I want to see, and it really does not disappoint. It's really great. You're great, and Margot is amazing. Tell everyone what it's about.
So, Focus, it's in a nutshell, I've never actually said that out loud before. In a nutshell, it's actually... It felt good. I felt mature. Like, you have to be smart to say that. Everybody can't say that.
Now it has to be in a nutshell.
It has to be in a nutshell, which I've already blown that.
Yes, it's way too long
Way
already.
too long.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, it's just a big nut. It's two con people that's at the top of their game. And conning is essentially lying and deception. And they fall in love and they run into the issue of lying versus loving, how you really, in a place of deception and inauthenticity, you really can't find love. So are they going to be able to trust each other enough to let their defenses down and have love?
Right, because your priority has always been being the best con person.
The best con person on earth.
So then what becomes your priority?
Yeah, it's like you have to give up your day job to have love. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
It is hard to do for two people, and your chemistry is fantastic.
Yeah, she is ridiculous. When she came in for the audition, and so Wolf of Wall Street wasn't out yet, so I hadn't seen that. I'd heard great things. It's like, oh, everybody, you got to meet this girl. She's fantastic. So she had to fly in from like Croatia, mountain climbing or something. She's one of those. So she flies to New York, and they lost her luggage. So she comes to the audition, and she had her mountain climbing clothes on that she had just climbed a mountain in, and her hair wasn't done, and her makeup wasn't done and anything. And I was like, oh, she don't want this job, But she came in after 16 hours of planes, trains, and automobiles, and just ripped it. Like, she is so natural, and she is so certain. It's a really beautiful thing. And as different as she and I are, the chemistry is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you throw something, it comes right back. And it's like sort of you and I, how we play. You throw something, it comes back.
Yeah.
It goes. It's that.
And that's important to have when you're with somebody like that. And she's young too.
She's young. Yeah, she's 24 years old now. So.
And she's from Australia.
Aussie.
And I can't imagine that she wasn't beautiful the way you were describing her. It sounds like, but she has to be beautiful even looking the way you described her.
Yeah, no, she was really beautiful. She just looked unconcerned with employment.
I see. And yet it worked out for her.
It worked out for her. Yeah, she's magnificent.
Yeah, well, the movie is really, really good. And you are just, and I said this to Portia when we were watching it, you're just such a lovely actor. It's so nice to watch you because it's just effortless, and you're charming and charismatic and all the things you want in a big, giant movie star. And this is a great movie for you because I love that people are seeing that side of you, and you're sexy and sexier than Denzel Washington. And we have established it here. But it's a good movie.
Oh, thank you.
So the movie is called Focus. We're going to take a break, and we're going to play a game with Will after this. We are back with Will Smith. Since the movie is about the art of seduction and lies, we thought we'd play a little game. First, we need some volunteers, and when I say volunteers, I'll call your name. Adrienne Carlson and Laura.
Oh, yay!
And Patty
Don't use her!
Suarez.
Don't use her! Oh my God! Security! Security! Oh my God! Hey!
So Will is going to tell you three things. You're going to have to guess which one is the truth and which one, there are two lies, right? Two lies and a truth. Okay, so it's hard to believe him because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
So it's hard to trust him. So you're going to have to figure out what is true.
Yeah, this is my good acting face.
Yeah, look at that. It seems like he's really
Can't read
concerned
nothing
and
from that.
listening.
Nothing. You can't. You don't know what's going on with it.
By something too.
Yeah. See.
All right. So concerned face. All right. So you say three things.
I'm going to say three things.
Only one is true.
Only one is true. Okay. In school, my nickname was Lil Willie. I have a sister who's a twin, and her name is Ellen. When I was 13, I was already 6'5".
The first one?
The first one. In school, my nickname was Lil Willie. No. See,
Incorrect.
That's deep.
I don't think you have a twin sister named Ellen, do you?
She is a twin, and I have a sister named Ellen.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How come I just I just hear that now?
I have a twin brother and sister, Ellen and Harry.
No, you don't have a twin brother. Oh.
Not mine, they're
okay,
twins.
I was going to say,
I'm
how do you
not.
have a twin brother and sister?
No, fraternal twins. They're
Okay.
fraternal twins.
Yeah, but they're
they
not,
like came out at the same time.
Yeah, no, I know, but they're not
separate
your
eggs.
Twin. Okay. Yes. I know what twins are. But you said, like, you had a twin, like I thought it was your twin.
I said they twins.
Let's not
we should
argue
move
in front
on.
of them.
Listen,
We're not gonna argue
we're
in
gonna
front
deal
of
with
them.
this in the
Okay,
back,
in the back.
okay?
All right.
You do the
All right.
same thing to me every time, Ellen.
All right. All right, next.
Okay. I'm fluent in Spanish. Hola, mucho gusto. I'm fluent in French. Je suis désolé, mais pas autogramme. I'm fluent in Japanese. Konnichiwa, domo arigato gozaimashita.
What do you think?
Let's say Spanish.
That would be correct.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, last
okay.
one.
On The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I had to kiss Martha Stewart once, and it was fantastic. I once wrote a book called Just the Two of Us, and there were pictures. When I was training to play Muhammad Ali, I could crush a can between my pectoral muscles.
The first one.
The first one, on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I had to kiss Martha Stewart once, and it was fantastic. That would be incorrect.
Not that it wouldn't be
Not that
fantastic.
it wouldn't be
We don't know that.
yes, absolutely.
If Martha's watching, we don't know that it would not be pleasant. It might be wonderful. He just has not done it.
Martha looked like she could put it on you if she had to, you know.
For sure she could.
For sure, yeah. It's like,
Yes. Yes. So what do you think it is?
The second one.
The second one, yes. I once wrote a book called Just the Two of Us, and there were pictures.
Yes, that is the correct one.
That was the correct one, yes. What'd you have?
I was even cheated, and I still didn't get
You
it right.
did?
I even had the right answer on here, and I still didn't know. All right, for playing, you're each getting a 55-inch TCL Roku TV. Thank you very much.
Whoa!
Get those home somehow.
Whoa!
Focus opens in theaters this Friday. We'll be right back. Will Smith.
Wow!
Look at that. Well, hello, mister.
Hi, we're kind of matchy a little bit.
We should call each other.
We should call each
and
other.
do that more
or
often.
Do like a Playboy spread together or
Well,
something.
should we?
That would be hot.
Let's do it. We're putting it out there
We're
right
putting it
now.
out, yeah,
It's the
let's
two
do
of us for the first cover.
For the first cover.
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's not.
We'll do it, Hugh.
All right.
Well, that'll be the way to shut a magazine down.
That's right.
All right, your Halloween costume was hilarious, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much.
That was genius.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was Karla Kardashian, one of the Kardashian sisters that's not known. Yeah. The lesser-known Kardashian.
Yeah, I was like, I love her. That is genius.
Thank you so much.
That is genius.
It's my mother told me after seeing that I could be glamorous if I want to. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
I
Thanks,
guess.
I
Yeah.
think.
That's the daughter she wanted. She got me. Oh, well.
Oh, goodness.
Listen, we'll talk about you and your brilliance in this movie. Everything you do, and I say this every time you're here, you're so good. You're so good.
you,
We'll talk
thank
about
you,
the movie
thank
a
you.
little later. And did you do anything for Halloween? Did you dress up?
Well, my daughter's birthday is, she's a Halloween baby, Willow.
Oh, really?
Her birthday is Halloween, so it's always like a party/birthday Halloween thingy.
Oh.
So what I usually do, and we've had this thing, for most of her life, what I do is I don't come up with a costume until the day of the party. That's like she challenges me. I'm not allowed to plan it. I'm not allowed to do anything, and we play this game. So I got a shoestring, and I put it on a piece of cheese around my neck. And I got a hammer, and she asked, she's like, okay, what is that? And I put a quarter in her hand. I'm hitting the quarter with the hammer. And she's like, what is that, Daddy? I was like, I'm a quarter pounder with cheese.
She's 15. That's
15,
amazing. And
yeah.
Jaden is how old now?
17.
That's amazing.
17, yeah.
I met them when they were just little tiny babies.
Ooh, yeah, she's like a lady.
Yeah.
She's like, a 15-year-old daughter, like, because I have, Jaden's 17, Willow's 15, my oldest son, Trey, is 23. So, like, 23 is good. But, like, teenagers should be an affliction, Like, when people, they come up to you, hey, Will, how you doing? Oh, man, I got a teenager. Yeah. Simplex 2, man, Simplex 2. It's really, it takes everything you have to like raise teenagers.
But you're letting them be, which is really cool. You just allow them to figure out who they are. You're disciplined, right?
For sure.
But they are able to be creative and be who they are.
Yeah, Jada and I, because we're both artists, we decided a long time ago that it's sort of better to flow with what people are naturally more than like what our egos need them to be. Yeah, so we really just try to find the things that they're good at and support those things rather than, forcing them.
Well, they happen to be good at the things that y'all are good at. I mean, they're actors, musicians.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jaden loves math. Willow is more of a reader. So, we kind of just support those things.
And you are gonna, I'm very excited about this, if this is true. You're gonna go on tour again?
Yeah, me and Jeff are going out.
I'm so excited about that. That's so great.
It's funny, I haven't, Jeff and I, we never, okay, maybe I won't. No, but Jeff, we never actually had a chance to go out and do a full tour. So we released our first record in 1986. It was Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble was our first record. But by 1990, I was already on The Fresh Prince. So in that time, we were getting started, and I never actually had a chance to go on tour. So I really want to get out there and do it for real.
And are you gonna do like your hits and then write new music, or is it just?
I got some. I keep a stash, Ellen. I keep a stash. I got some new. I have a couple of new things bubbling.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that, and it's gonna do very well. People are gonna love going to see you.
Oh, so you see, you got to come out. Maybe we'll do one, and you bring the audience.
I would love that. Come back here before you go on.
Absolutely, we'll do that.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk about concussion after this.
Yes. Wow.
That is Will Smith's brilliant performance in Concussion, and it is, we both are big football fans, but it's about taking on the NFL, and, well, tell everybody what's about.
Well, so essentially, I played Dr. Bennett Omalu. And he was the doctor who discovered the brain disease that NFL football players get. And it's the story of him trying to bring the information to the public and the difficulty that he experienced in getting the information out.
Because people didn't really understand why ex-football players were suddenly becoming violent with their wives and changing personalities, and nobody understood what was happening until this doctor figured out it was concussions.
Yeah, for me, I'm a football dad. It's like it was extremely difficult for me when I read this screenplay, and we were shooting the Karate Kid in Beijing with Jaden, and my oldest son was playing for Oaks Christian High School, which is a football powerhouse out here. And I commuted from Beijing to Los Angeles for 10 weeks to watch this kid play football.
How often?
Every Friday. Every Friday for 10 weeks.
That is not a commute. That is, wow.
Yeah, but, for me, and it wasn't because I wanted to be a good dad. It was because I loved watching him play the game.
I mean, and I love football also. I mean, I watch it, and every time I see someone get hit that hard, I think that's got to do something. But anyway, people will make their own decision.
Absolutely.
But it's a great movie, and there's Oscar talk already. Congratulations.
Well,
I mean, it's
really,
really, really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Concussion opens in theaters on Christmas Day, and you're going to stick around.
I'm going to stick around.
One more little segment with Will right after this.
Anything you want.
Oh, well. We're back with Will Smith, and Will heard that there was somebody in the audience you wanted to meet,
yes,
right?
There's someone here I want to meet. Her name is Shani Gillespie. You did the Price is Right.
Hi, Shani. Hi. Tell everybody why you wanted to meet Shani.
Well, so Shani is a third grade teacher, and you know I've been checking you out. I got my folks checking on what you're doing, and Shani, her children didn't have after-school programs at the school, so she put it together herself. And how many kids is it in the program?
I have 28 kids right now.
28 kids.
So it's a step. Explain what step is.
A step team is basically a group of people who get together and they use their entire body as an instrument. And they make sounds and rhythms with hand clapping, foot stomping, you know, things like that.
Ooh, stop playing, girl, stop playing. You know, so I saw the story, and so Ellen and I talked about it. So we want to be a part of helping you out.
Oh my God.
Why did you start this in the first place?
Well, I started it because the kids at our school, we have a Title I school, and so the children just go home and go to school, and that's all they do. And so I wanted to do something where they felt like they belong.
Right.
And I really wanted the kids to learn how to believe in themselves. So I just started something where the kids can just work hard, get good grades, you know, have good behavior, and just something to make them feel like they're a part of this.
But what's amazing, Shanae, is that, you know, and even though you don't need instruments, you're using your hands and your body as instruments, it still costs like $70 for a pair of shoes to do this, right? And like a lot of teachers, you are using your own money and spending your own money to help these kids so that they have shoes, right?
Yes, you have to do.
All right. Well, so you don't know this. We surprised you calling you down here. We also surprised you because your kids are here. So we're going to watch them. Our friends at Shutterfly think you're a game changer as well, and they want to give you a check for $10,000.
Wow.
Here you are.
I'm very excited. I saw that guy with the red sweater. I saw him before the show dancing.
Yes.
I was like, yo, I want to battle him.
Yeah.
I was like, he was giving it up. He was real.
You should battle him during the break.
Yeah, I'm going to battle him during the break. You know, I don't think I'm necessarily going to win. You know, I was impressed.
I would like to see it anyway. I'd like to see you try.
No, we're going to go. We're going to go.
We're going to look forward to that. You better stretch. Warm up. All right, I am so excited. I love when you're here anyway, because I love you. But I have to talk about this because I heard about this in the meeting this morning, and I think you're confused.
Yes.
You say that there is a lion loose in your neighborhood.
Yes, there's a lion.
Okay. Do you know what a lion looks like?
Yes.
I'm going to show you two pictures.
Yes.
Let's show you a mountain lion.
Okay, a
No,
mountain.
that's a real lion.
That's a real lion.
Okay.
Right?
That's a mountain lion.
That's
Now,
a mountain lion.
Which one is it that's in your neighborhood?
A lion.
No. You're saying that is in your
There's
neighborhood.
one of the, no, I'm not even saying at my neighborhood. At my house. Like, there's one that, because we have the video cameras
Sure.
and the security at video cameras at my house, and they show, so it's that.
No, that's a mountain lion.
Okay, but show the other video. We're taking the video. Show the other one. Now, what is that? What is that? That's a lion, Ellen. You see one of them jokers in Kenya.
Yes, I know.
No, look at that. What is that? Look at that.
I think it's a mountain.
That's 25 yards from my bed.
It has a collar on it, isn't it?
No, because the Rangers, you call the Rangers, and when you live, because we live just outside of Los Angeles.
Right.
Right, and I didn't know it was on the Serengeti, right? So what happens, there's a lion,
Yes.
right? So immediately you put the kids on punishment. You just put the kids on punishment.
Inside.
Nobody goes out, and you call the Ranger. And the Ranger comes out, and he looks at the tape, and he says, oh, yeah, you got a lion.
He's not a good ranger.
He's not a good ranger,
okay.
right.
That's a mountain lion. Anyway, go on.
It's not a mountain lion. Ellen, that thing's 200 pounds.
Did you lift it? Do you know that?
No.
Keep going.
Listen,
All right. So they came out and
I just don't think you should make fun of my fear.
I'm not. Oh, I don't think you shouldn't be afraid of
Now
it.
that's the little one. Okay. Now if that one's a mountain lion, that's the one the ranger said. Oh, because it's great because they have GPS on them.
Yes.
Right? But that's my driveway.
But so they put the GPS.
They come out and they tranquilize.
So they found it.
No, that's the little one, Ellen. That's the baby.
Because it's a mountain lion.
It's not,
All right.
Ellen. That's
Anyway, so the other one doesn't.
You're not looking at the tape right.
They haven't.
Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. I'm asleep right now, and I think I'm safe while this is going on.
Well, it does look like you need to landscape better because
Right.
I don't. It does look like the Serengeti.
Yeah.
How much?
It's a drought, Ellen. You
How
can't
much-
water stuff out here now.
That's your pond. I know you have. That's your pond right there. So wait a minute. So how much longer? The footage happened obviously.
The footage
in middle of the
happened.
night, and you found out the next day.
Found out the next day, and the security comes, and he said, "Well, no, it's a conservation area." I was like, "Okay." I said, "So what do we do?" And he says, "Well, how we do it is, you have to buy lion urine." That's what they do. So you buy lion.
Where do you sell that?
Yeah, because he just happened to have some, right?
How much was it?
Lion urine is like $38.99 a gallon, right?
And he just happened to have some on him? Okay.
So what they do is they take the lion urine, right? Which I can see why it would be expensive because somebody has to get it.
Yeah.
Right? So I can see where that would be expensive. And they take the.
Holding it
they
under.
take the.
Yeah.
Right. So they take it and then they sprinkle the lion urine. They do a circle of the lion urine around your house, and apparently that keeps other lions away.
Well, there's not going to be another lion because. Okay, first of all, this is obviously, if it is a lion.
That's obviously a lion.
If it is, it's someone.
Are there any wildlife experts here?
You're talking to one.
Ellen, that looks like Mufasa walking around.
But here's the thing. It's a lion.
Okay.
But it clearly was somebody's lion. They got that. You hear these stories all the time that they get something and then it outgrows them, and they go, oh, and they just set it free. So someone should take that to someplace. It's not like I understand the guy saying it's a conservation area, but not for lions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought he should have at least been able to relocate it to Denzel's house.
Yeah. Too close by?
Yeah.
All right. All right, now you're in trouble with Denzel.
Yeah.
Now, all right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with Will. That's Will Smith in Collateral Beauty. The audience saw it last night. Didn't you love it?
Thank you.
It is, first of all, congratulations.
Oh,
it's
thank
a
you.
great movie and getting so much attention. And what a great cast, huh?
Oh my goodness! It's like a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's Helen Mirren, Ed Norton, Keira Knightley. Who am I missing? Kate Winslet.
Kate, yeah.
It's so many people. You come to work like, oh shoot, you in this movie. Yeah, but it's really the young guy Jacob Lattimore. It's just it is Michael Pena. It's just such a huge, fantastic cast. It's one of those you come to work every day and you're just in awe of the amount of talent and skill. Oh, that's us. You see how that's us. That's us. Oh, Naomi Harris. I miss Naomi, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not that you don't get to do this with just about every movie you do, but it's like they say when you play tennis with somebody that's as good or better than you, it just makes you better, and it must be so fun to be in a movie and have scenes with all these amazing people.
It is, and the concept of the movie, the audience knows, but people at home don't know. The concept of the movie, essentially, my character, he experiences a loss, and he just loses it. His life is all perfect, and life completely falls apart. And he gets furious one night, and he writes 3 letters. He writes letters to love, time, and death. And he just vents and rants. And he gets angry, and he mails the letters. And then love, time, and death respond to his letters. So it's like really a beautiful Christmas story of a guy really just being able to come to terms with his loss and put his life back together in a really beautiful way.
Yeah, and it's and you cannot not cry at the end of it. If you don't, something's wrong with you, I think.
Yeah.
And it was interesting timing for you too, because you're playing a guy that's experienced a loss, and your dad, you just lost your dad.
So what was really interesting is I got the screenplay right when my father was diagnosed. So I have this screenplay, and I'm doing all of this research about a guy who experiences death. At the time that my father was given 6 weeks. And it was like, but it turned out to be such an amazing thing to have to work through and go through all of this. So I'm studying, all of the things with the character who goes deeply into Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism and everything about God, trying to understand. But my father and I were sharing it during that time. So, the performance for me and the movie for me and the ideas are so deeply personal. And what happened is my father, he actually he lived for 4 months beyond that point. So, they gave him 6 weeks, and what happened is every day became so beautiful beyond the 6 weeks, and then we were sitting one day, and it was at about 3 months, and he was like, man, this crap is embarrassing. I said, what, Dad? He said, man, you tell everybody you're gonna die in 6 weeks, and 3 months later, but it was, he passed about a month ago. But it was so beautiful to have the opportunity and to share this and to go and not hide from it. We were looking and we were talking and sharing everything. So this film for me is the most personal and beautiful journey when art and life comes together in that way, and when you create something that potentially can help people get through difficult times. It's fantastic. I hope you all see it, and I hope you love it. And anybody who needs it, I hope it really is able to do for you what it was able to do for my father and I.
Fantastic. More with Will after this. We are back with the wonderful Will Smith, and Helen Mirren was here, and she was talking about how amazing you are. And I know this about you because whenever you're here the same way, you're so great with fans, and you took so many selfies. When people want a selfie, you were there for them, and you take selfies. So we thought we will give you 60 seconds, and you're going to go into the audience.
60 seconds.
And so people are going to have to bunch up together.
All right, so I got to get the most amount in 60 seconds.
All right,
okay. Ready? All right, and here we go. All right, here we go. Right here first, right here. All right, right here. Here we go. All right.
Everybody, hold on, I gotta get over here. One more, here we go. How that work? How that do? Here we go. Here we go, right here.
December 16th. We'll be right back. Hey, Will.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm happy to see you.
It's so great to see you, as always.
You have been traveling a lot.
Yes.
You went to Egypt.
Yes.
I have always wanted to go to
It
Egypt.
was fantastic.
Tell me about it.
No, actually, travel is the only reason I work at all.
Really?
Yeah, like to be able to see the world. When I was, I think I was 12, and my father put us all in a camper, and we drove from Philadelphia, and we drove the southern route across the United States to a family reunion in California.
Wow.
So I've been to all the nooks and crannies of this country, and I started loving traveling.
That's a fun way to do it, too.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not.
No.
It's not. I'm not suggesting that to anybody. If you want to keep your family together, do not put all your kids in a camper and drive them cross country.
Well, I just meant driving.
Driving,
not
yeah,
in a camper.
yeah. But it was great, and I've always had a love for travel. It's why I work. I love a movie, an exotic location.
Were you working in Egypt?
No, I wasn't. It was like my bucket list trip. It was a trip I wanted to do for
I mean, that must be magnificent in person.
I mean, she's a great kisser.
Yeah.
No, but it's like I got to do it. Dr. Zahi is he's the character that Indiana Jones was based on.
Oh, really?
So he's like the foremost Egyptologist. So he was there, and he knows how to really make everything exciting and interesting. But yeah, that was yeah.
That is incredible.
I looked tired that day, though. Yeah. It's not the most flattering picture.
So, no, it's a wonderful picture. And so, where did you do? Because I saw you did bungee jumping and skydiving.
Bungee jumping and skydiving.
Where did you do those?
So we in Victoria Falls, and I saw. Yeah, that was it. I look a lot more confident than I was feeling.
Yeah, you look very confident.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That just made my booty jiggle a little bit.
Just watching it?
Just watching that, yeah. Like, oh.
And that was your first time?
That was my first time.
So that was a bucket list thing, too?
That was a bike. So that's Victoria Falls. I saw an episode of a TV show. You remember The Great Race? Like, there was a show, it was like 15 years ago, something like that. And I saw these people bungee jump Victoria Falls. And I was like, oh, man, I want to do that. So I went to Egypt. I went to Tanzania, did a hot air balloon in Tanzania, and then into Victoria Falls, and then coming back home into Dubai and went skydiving in Dubai.
And had you done that before?
I had skydiving?
Yes.
What is it? Skydove?
Scoodived.
Scoodived.
Yeah.
So I had scoodived.
How many times had you scoodived?
I had scoodived 2 times. So one, I scoodived, and then it was such a spectacular fear confront, right? So I flew home, and in probably what was the individual worst case of African-American parenting in history, I had my son skydive, right? But it's really scary, right? It seemed like a great idea, take my boys and we're gonna skydive, right? And I'm there and I watched my son fall out of an airplane. I was like, oh! It was a...
Yeah. Did he like it?
He loved it. He loved it. So Jaden and then Trey went. So both my sons went. And I told the guy, I was like, listen, I want to see them go out the plane, but I also want to see them land, right? And he was like, well, that's a little bit against physics, but we'll work it out. So what we did is they went, and then we went and we did a straight line, and he had us just go, and we went straight down, and we went past them, landed,
oh my God.
and then I watched them land. Yeah.
You were aware enough to after that. I mean, I can't.
Oh, no, he woke me up at the bottom. He woke me up.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. Now, and you went to Africa.
I went to Africa.
Now,
yeah.
did you see any real lions? So you understand that you did not really see a lion before?
Ellen, this has been an issue, and we said we weren't going to talk about it. I've been to Africa, and there were no lions in Africa as big as the lions that attacked my house. Okay.
Okay, so he thinks he saw a lion on his security footage. Do we have the picture?
Yes.
Let's show the picture of what he thinks that.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at that thing. That's on my driveway at my house.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's Mufasa.
Now that I see, it may be a lion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I went, so in research, I went to Africa and looked at lions, and there was no lions that big in Africa.
That was bigger.
Yes.
And it has a collar on. It's somebody. Have you seen it since then?
No. So what happens is the guys, you call like the forest ranger, right? And they come out and they I guess they catch them and then they put the tag on and it's a GPS,
right,
so they know where the lions are.
Right.
And I'm like, so that's just so you can find my body after, right? It seems like we should do more than that. We should do, and what they do that's really, really bizarre is they take lion urine, right? So lion pee, lion pee, right?
Yeah,
and they take lion pee and they pour lion pee around your house, and then the lions stay away because of the smell of the. They think like Mufasa's there, right? So and it's his place, so they stay away. But lion pee is like $48 a gallon. And I'm like, come on. But then I thought about how you would actually have to get lion pee.
Right.
So it's probably expensive.
The other way. You're not supposed to drink it. You're not supposed to drink it. All right, we have to take a break. More with Will after this. That's Will Smith in Bright. So explain, if you can. If you can.
This movie is so bizarre. I've been trying to figure out the best way to describe it. So imagine Training Day, right? So it's like a gritty LA cop drama meets Lord of the Rings, right? So there's orcs and fairies and elves, right? So it's this bizarre mashup world that almost shouldn't work together, but it is David Ayer. He created this really beautiful collision of, it's a movie. It's essentially, at the heart of it, it's about racism, really, right? So my character, I'm a African-American police officer. Well, you could see the African-American part. The police officer is the character part, right? So you're a Caucasian talk show host. I'm the African-American police officer, but my character's racist against orcs, right? So Joel Edgerton plays an orc, and his character is the first orc on the police force. And this is our first week together as partners. So it's this really weird science fiction world, but I just love how when you're that far out into sci-fi, you get to say and do things and make points that you wouldn't really be able to do it if you were gone head on at it. But it's really...
it's a great way to make that point, too.
Yeah,
using
it's really...
that. So speaking of, so it's Joel Edgerton, and the makeup, how long did it take him to get into that?
3.5 hours every day, right? So he would be in makeup 3.5 hours. We shot for about 60 days, and there's like 7 pieces, and he's like trapped in the makeup. It's a really weird thing, and he was starting to have a hard time toward the end, because it's the claustrophobia being stuck with, it's pretty much an inch and a half thick on his face, and look how handsome he is.
He is handsome.
Right? For me, so he would be 3.5. And then I would come in the morning. I'm like, okay, let's go. I felt bad taking most of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I bet you did.
Yeah, next time I'm not gonna do that.
I bet. Hey, did you? There's a wax figure of you that is so like precise. Have you even seen it? Did you pose for it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so this is a wax figure of you.
Whoa.
Isn't that amazing? I was wondering if you actually.
How can I be there and here at the same time?
Isn't that good?
That is spectacular.
And the reason I bring it up is someone pointed this out to me in the meeting this morning, and I was like, that's his wax figure? This is mine. What the hell? What the hell? I mean, it's like I'm Florence Henderson or something.
It looks like a Thursday night dance party at Arby's.
I mean, I don't even understand how that is okay. I mean,
it's like slander. It's visual slander.
I should sue them. I should sue whoever did that. I would. Oh my God.
I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy that.
Okay, good. You have that. Okay, the movie is called Bright. It'll be available on Netflix and in select theaters December 22nd. And we're going to do something. I'm going to help you with something.
Yes.
You're starting. I'm so excited. We'll be back.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. So you are now, you're going on Instagram.
I'm going on Instagram. I have not been on Instagram.
You've never been on Instagram? Okay. So we're pretty successful on Instagram.
Well, you have like 50 million, over 50 million.
Yeah, so it seems to be going well for me. So, so I'm going to give you some tips because this seems to be, and the things that are popular.
All right, so
you probably know.
No, like you're the best. I need you to like be my master.
All right.
That didn't come out right.
No.
But
not at all.
It's just the wrong choice of words.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a picture of you, but the popular No. Duck lips.
Duck lips.
Like you have to really. Yep. Okay, you have to take a selfie in a mirror. A lot of people do that. So, Zini, come on out. You have a mirror?
So you need a mirror?
Yeah.
All right.
So you'll take the picture.
Okay.
All right, you'll hold it.
I hold it.
And you.
So it's in the mirror?
Yeah, but not covering your face.
Not covering. Okay,
yeah.
So I could be down there. So down there.
Yeah, but
like that.
Yes.
Oh, geez. All right, so down in there. So like that. So.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, good.
All right,
got
so
that.
that's good. We got that.
All right, we got that.
All right.
Okay, another thing is, you know what people really respond to?
What?
Either animals or kids. People
Animals
love,
or kids.
like babies, cute babies.
Right.
Let's bring
so
a baby
like,
out
you just
here.
Grab somebody's baby.
Yeah. If you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, can I hold you? You mind if I hold you? How are you? She's
All right.
Hey, you want to be on Instagram?
Look. Oh, the ducklet face with it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Make the baby. Tell the baby to do duck face.
See, can you do the duck lips? Look.
Do a duck face.
Can you do a duck face?
Do
Look.
like that.
You look good.
Oh no! I ruined it. I'm so sorry.
See what I'm saying?
Take the baby away.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, how you doing?
They usually like that. Don't you do that to babies?
Sorry, the mean lady squeeze your face.
It was so gentle.
Why you hurt that baby, Miss Ellen?
All right. Here's another thing. Oprah, man, she gets so many likes when she holds vegetables because she's got a vegetable garden.
So wait, so just hold veggies.
That's all you have to do. Like,
wow.
You know how many? Like, she's got so many followers just from that. That's her garden, though. That's impressive.
So wait, so she does that and then gets a lot of views.
Yeah. So we need some vegetables.
All right. So wait.
All right. This is going to help you tremendously.
Okay. All right. Hold on, wait, let me put the hat on first. Sorry. There you go. Wait, do your face.
Yeah.
All right.
Start crying now. Start crying. Yeah, good. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
This is easy. I'm good at this.
I know. All right. First of all, for this one, you have to like pay really close attention to me, okay?
Okay.
Look at me really, really intently, like you're really listening to something like.
How's it going?
That was very good.
Like bungee jumping.
Yeah, like
It's kind of like
bungee
that. All right.
Okay. Hey,
Good.
hey.
Oh,
I
wait.
mean, this is your show, so y'all gonna have to clean this chair
All
up.
right.
So.
All right, one more. It's going to be like a Throwback Thursday, okay?
Throwback Thursday.
All right, we're going to go back there and change, and we're going to take a
Throwback
picture.
Okay. Back this way.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
This way too?
Throwback Thursday?
All right,
Okay.
Throwback Thursday.
That was great. Yeah, he got me good with that. Oh, over there? All right. Oh, there we go. Right in here? All around? All right, there we go. Oh, we matching that, matching that. Keep all outside of the school with a couple of guys who were up to no good. Trouble in my neighborhood. Got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said,
All right. Let's see how we did.
How'd we do? How'd we do? Oh.
All right. All right, we'll play a game after this.
Yeah, I know.
Almost punched me, but you started to punch me. All right, we're back with Will Smith, and it's time to play one of my favorite games. It's called 5 Second Rule. Here's what's going to happen. Twitch is going to ask us each to name 3 things of 3 types of like cars or something, and we'll have 5 seconds to name 3 things, and then hit that to see how much time is left on the clock.
Okay.
All right. If you do it, you get a point. If time runs out, you get no points at all. 5 seconds goes very, very fast.
Okay.
I shall go first.
You shall go first. Okay.
Okay. Ellen,
Yes.
name 3 things you do in a car.
You drive, you park, and you say hello to people. You do when you're waving. No, you do. When you're driving. Have you ever lived in a small town? You do. You wave to people.
All right. Okay. Well, I see now. We need some like judges or something.
All right.
You drive. You say hi. You wink.
Okay, Will.
Yes.
Name 3 things you should never do in a car.
Never drink, smoke, make love. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. But you shouldn't do it. I mean, you should do it at home. I see it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard.
Okay, Ellen, tell us 3 words you use a lot.
Love, baby, and be kind.
Yeah. And be kind. Be kind. I'm going to give you that one because that's the right answer.
Yes, that is right.
That's the right answer.
It's 2 words, though.
It's 2 words.
Yeah.
Okay, Will, name your 3 favorite songs to sing in the shower.
In the shower. The Dream Girls, I'm telling you, Whitney Houston's, oh, darn. Yeah, but it's like and I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I've ever known. There's no way I could ever go. No way.
No way. I'm living
that's
with
my song. That's my song. Oh, God.
All right. Ellen, tell us 3 things you'd never want to find in your house.
I would not want to find a snake or an alligator or a bear.
That sounds like something your wax statue would say.
And then she would dance.
Oh.
All right, Will, tell us 3 things that can get you thrown out of a bar.
Fighting, profanity, and touching people.
The latter 2 happen all the time.
That's why you go to a bar.
Right. Ellen, name 3 things your wife calls you.
Thingy, baby, love.
Not necessarily in that order.
No.
All right, Will, name 3 things your kids call you.
Daddy,
silly, and goofy. 0 seconds left. I'm not silly or goofy, but that's what they call me.
Ellen, name 3 celebrities you had a crush on growing up.
Donny Osmond, Michael Jackson, and Martina Navratilova.
I'm laughing, I don't know who that is.
That's fantastic.
That's very eclectic.
No, it's great, because we were all like, oh.
I finally came around.
Okay, Will, name 3 celebrities you had a crush on growing up.
Growing up, Farrah Fawcett, oh, darn it. So it was Farrah Fawcett, Michael Jackson. That's why I can't remember it. Farrah Fawcett's the only, like, I think my whole childhood was like covered with Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it until you really think about it.
Until you really,
I'm sure there's more, but
there's probably more, but Farrah Fawcett was like the one.
yeah.
Oh,
That was it. We want everyone to play 5-second rule with their family over the holidays, so you're all going home with the game.
Wow, well, thanks a lot, Ellen. It's been great. That's all we've got time for. Thank you very much, everyone.
We'll take a quick commercial break. And I will. That was enjoyable. I had like a front row seat to that wonderful performance of yours.
Right? It was like you were like on stage
with you.
With me.
Like I was chosen.
You were like you were the one.
Yeah, like I was Courtney Cox in that Bruce Springsteen video.
Right,
like I was pulled out
pulled out of the crowd and like
to be with you.
Stand here, baby, make me look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I always love when I know you're going to be on the show. You're so much fun, and this couldn't be a better time for me because I don't feel well, and you just make.
Oh no, I got it. Just relax.
Yeah, I'll just
relax.
Good.
Yeah.
So I need to ask you some questions because you're a very energetic and adventurous person.
Energetic and adventurous.
Yes, and that's a dangerous combination.
Yeah,
You've done some things.
Yeah.
So for your
I knew we was going to have to deal with this as soon as I got here, too.
Oh, well, we do, because it's one thing that you want to jump out of a plane.
Yes.
But you forced your wife. That's what I read, that you forced her to jump out of a plane. She's scared of heights. Doesn't like flying. And you said, for my 50th birthday, you jump out of a plane for me.
Yes, okay.
How did she, look at that.
Ooh, yeah.
What was she, before?
Yeah, see, look, doesn't she look happy? It was my 50th birthday, and, she was in this, like, real fit of just emotion, and she realized, oh, man, we've been together for more than half our lives, and I love you so much. And she committed, and she was like, I'll do anything you want for your 50th birthday.
Oh.
Right?
So she asked for it.
And I was like, oh, baby, for real? Because you don't have to do that, And she was like, anything you want. And I was like, I want you to go skydiving with me. And she was like, how is that what you want for your birthday?
Yeah.
So she agreed to it, and then the family agreed, so we made it.
All of you did it?
Well, yeah, except Willow. Willow was like, no.
Oh.
I was like, no, I'm not jumping out no airplane for happy birthday. You guys can go.
But wait, so did Jada end up liking it?
No. No, I thought she would. See, because when I jumped, I had like a spiritual experience, It's like when I walked up to the edge of that plane and you get attacked by your mind. Like, your mind is like, you stupid! You stupid! And it's screaming, and that voice, we all have that voice in our head. It's not always our friend. It calls us names and stuff. And it was like, you're a dumb man. You're a very dumb man. And I walked up to the edge, and when I jumped, and I had the experience of pure bliss. It's not falling, it's flying, right? And you're flying, and you can use your hands, and you're like, oh, hey. And you're falling for like over a minute. Like it's not no short time.
Which must seem like an eternity.
Oh yeah, it's forever. You're like, oh, I recognize that building.
And you just go into this really blissful place. So I'm telling Jada, you know, you're gonna meet heaven when you go up there. And she didn't.
No.
She didn't.
It's a shame.
Yeah, you know.
But she did it for you.
She did it for me because she loved me.
Yeah.
She loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. She probably loves you a little less now. Now,
But have you ever jumped?
No, you know, when I was younger, I thought that I wanted to do that. It was kind of a dream of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And as I got older and wiser, I decided I don't want to do that.
We should do it together.
No.
We would break the internet if we did it together.
Yeah, I'm sure we would, and I don't need to do that. I've done it on the Oscars, and I'm done. Don't need to break it again.
Wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
No. No, I think that I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
And I think the feeling would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine like on the edge when
The
you're
edge
that
is terrible.
right before.
No. That's the bad part. That's the bad part.
Right.
But then once you're out, it's like it's such a lesson in life, right? And part of what I've been doing in my 50th year, I've been trying to experience all the things that I never let myself experience before. And I'm doing, you know, my bucket list experiences. And sort of what I discovered is how cancerous fear can be in experiencing a life. If you're like, you can't be happy if you're scared, you know? So I'm really confronting all the things that I've ever been scared of, and I'm just finding this really exuberant freedom in life, you know? It's like fear has committed some of the greatest atrocities on this planet, and being clean of fear is just a really critical aspect of
I agree with
enjoying
you.
this life.
I agree. To overcome your fear is like, it should be a goal of everyone.
Absolutely.
Because it does get you sick. That's not why I'm sick. This is Kris Jenner. All right, more with Will after this. All right, we're back with Will Smith, and we only have a few minutes for this, but I really want to talk about you, what you did in Budapest, because you almost got arrested.
Yes.
Explain this while we watch it.
Okay, so what it was, so Drake had the challenge, and everybody was doing the Kiki. So it's like, I wanted to do the best Kiki challenge, and I saw this bridge. So I went out on the bridge, and I climbed up, and there was like, ooh, yeah, see? Yeah. So that's illegal.
Yeah.
And so we went up there, and there's this dark internet where you can find all kinds of stuff like that. So, you know, I've been hanging with too many 20-year-olds. So we found that, we went on there, we shot it. My buddy had a drone, and we did the whole thing.
You do all these things. I have this here, and it's going to be fine. But I have this.
Oh, hey,
okay.
hey,
All right,
hey.
that's fake.
Don't play with that.
That's a fake.
Don't play with that.
You're scared of mice.
Okay, yes, I'm terrified. No, I had it. No, it's
Wait,
not. I'm just not no punk scared of mice. No, I had a childhood experience with. Hey, you better not. Hey, Ellen.
All right.
I had a child.
Here's the thing.
I had a
You
child.
said conquering fear.
I had a
We all were
childhood-
here.
Okay. Hey, Ellen, seriously.
All right.
All right, listen, you about to get your whole show tore up.
All right.
About to
All
break everything in here getting away from this. Hey, stop playing.
All right.
Stop playing. Ellen, stop playing. Ellen, stop playing. You're see that.
All right. Look.
No, I really don't do mice. I don't even like knowing that's fake.
Why? I'm
Yeah.
just showing you that they're little tiny, little sweet things. Overcome that fear.
Do not do anything with mice on this show, right? I'm telling you. I'm
those
telling
are
you,
fake.
Ellen.
I was not going to show you a real one, but you said fear is not a good.
Ellen, I'm serious. I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
And there's no real
There's
mice.
okay.
I promise you.
All right.
But overcome that fear.
Okay, I
you
will.
Said it
I'll
makes you
address
sick.
it another day.
Okay. All right. Maybe for your 60th.
Oh, yeah, for my, yeah.
You'll lay down and let mice crawl on you.
Yeah, something, yes. Yeah, for just not today.
All right. We'll be back.
All right. My people are here.
Two lucky people. You beat out hundreds of actors for this. I mean, like that. Everybody wanted to be a part of this movie, and the two of you you must be thrilled with yourselves.
Yeah, well, very blessed. We're very blessed to be here and grateful, and we hope people like the film.
I think they will. I think it's going to do really well. All right. And were you fans of the original? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the original growing up. I think also because it was a movie that me and my brother, loved. Has everything for everyone. Adventure, drama. And of course, Princess Jasmine was one of my favorites. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of surreal. I don't think it's really sunk in yet.
So when you got the role of the genie, what were you like? Did you know this was happening? Did you go after it?
The first thing, so they called and they said, hey, we want you to play the genie. We're doing a live action version of Aladdin. And I was like, nah, man. No, Robin Williams like smashed that thing, It's like, and you have to be careful stepping into, projects like that. So at first I looked at it. Ellen, have some water. Have some,
Ellen!
And Ellen, she is such a good host. So she's over in. I'm looking at her, and she's looking, and she's trying to listen to the story. She's like,
well, we. That could have been edited out, and now you've made it entertaining. So it's all right. You said no because Robin was.
Yeah, Robin. He really smashed this role. He revolutionized, what you could do in these kinds of movies. So I was listening, and I was like, I just didn't think I wanted to touch it. And then I started playing with the music, and the music is where I found my in to the genie. A Friend Like Me was the first song that I messed with in the studio, and then I found that sort of hip-hop flavor that was sort of what Robin did was he took his stand-up persona and used his stand-up persona, and I was like, oh, I could just use my sort of Fresh Prince persona and use that because the genie's been forward and back in time, so you can pull references from anywhere. So I mirrored that, and the hip-hop in was where I saw I could put my own signature while maintaining the nostalgic value.
And you sing. We know you as a rapper, but then you sing in this.
Yes, I sing.
It's great.
It's the first time, yeah.
First time we're hearing you sing.
Oh, it's great.
So many talents.
Yeah.
Your brother was obsessed, right, with Will?
Yes, my brother is the biggest Will Smith fan. And I feel like, people say that, they're like, oh, I'm the biggest Will Smith fan. My brother actually has, or had, no, he still has it, a life-size cardboard cutout of Will Smith. Before, before I got this role, in his room, and I would walk past and be, because I just see this life-size cardboard cutout.
Yeah, no, and it's the first time that I've ever gotten an international restraining order. On 4 continents, he has to stay 50 yards away from me.
Always a first.
It's true.
And then y'all shot in Jordan in the desert, right?
Yes.
How was that?
That was amazing. We got to the desert, and there was champagne flowing, and they were giving us these beautiful scarves and dancers, and we found out Will threw this huge party in the desert for us when we got there. So it was amazing. It was amazing. And then we went back for press.
Yeah, no, it's really important to me. I've done a lot of these movies, and as I'm getting older, it's starting to be more and more important to me that the ideas and the messaging of the piece be a contribution to the human family. And I just cannot wait till all of your daughters get to see the Princess Jasmine that Naomi created.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, we're going to play a game after this, because that's what we do here. We're back with Will Smith and the cast of Aladdin, and now it's time to play a new game we're calling Rub My Lamp.
Whoa! Yes! Yes! Rub my lamp.
We have a whole bunch of lamps down there.
Yes.
Each one contains a different prize.
Yeah, okay.
For you,
Will is
Will.
going to ask a question. If you get it right, you get to pick a lamp, and you see what you get.
You rub it.
Ooh. You rub it the right way.
Rub that lamp the right way.
Yeah.
Our prize models are down there, Mina and Naomi, looking just.
Woo!
Yeah.
You need something.
Huh?
You need something too.
I need something.
Yeah, we have
What?
something for Will because he needs
For
to.
the rub my lamp game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay.
I don't think.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure not. I'm not sure someone should rub that lamp. All right.
Feels like someone already did.
All righty.
Now that will be edited out of the show.
No, it won't. And I was just going to say it's been a while since I've seen a lamp, so I don't know. I don't know what size. All right.
Okay.
All right, so...
the views expressed by Ellen and Will are not necessarily the views of the Walt Disney Company.
Speaking of that, we should say that everyone saw the movie and loved it, so...
I think, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, that works.
That's better.
That works.
That's better. All right. Why don't we start with you? You stand up here. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Come on down here.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay, there's our first question. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
All right, so what's the name of this dance? What's the name of this dance? It's a phone a friend. She's doing a phone a friend.
The Colton.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
All right. You get to pick a lamp, and then we'll reveal your prize.
All right. Let's do 2.
All right, 2.
We press it? Oh, there we go.
Okay. Back up. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
All right. Last week, this video of 2 high school students surprising a classmate who was getting bullied for wearing the same thing to school every day went viral. And since I like to encourage more kindness like this, because we need this in the world right now, I want to meet them from Memphis, Tennessee. Please welcome Christopher, Antoine, and Michael. Hi. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good. All right, who's who? Which one are you?
Christopher.
Christopher?
Michael Todd.
Michael?
Antoine.
Antoine. Okay, so whose idea was this?
My idea.
Your idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you saw that, this is obviously the beginning of the school year.
Yes, ma'am.
Just started. Did you know Michael?
No, ma'am, I didn't know nothing of Michael.
No, you just had you seen him getting bullied, or did you hear about it?
So what happened was we was in the same class, like when school had first started, the first week I was still on a temporary schedule, and they was making jokes of him, and I was also laughing along. And then, like, once I used to just go home and think about it, I wanted to apologize to Michael, but I wanted to give him something in an apology.
Right. Okay, so then you talked to Antoine about this, and Antoine said, I want in, I want to help, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and how do y'all know each other?
We play football together.
Play football together. Okay, so y'all are popular.
Not really. But...
Well, you play football. All right, and so Michael, all of a sudden, these 2 guys that you don't know walk up and decide to give you brand new clothes. How did that feel?
I was surprised, shocked, happy, trying to keep a straight face instead of showing my smile. It was the best day of my life because I was bullied.
Yeah.
I was bullied my entire life.
Yeah. So you were bullied your whole life, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the kindness of these guys, and you didn't really want to film it, but somebody, just because you didn't do this to get attention, who filmed this?
Well, we have a friend. He always have his phone out walking around recording stuff around the school. He seen us walking towards Michael's 3rd period class. And he stopped, he was like, what y'all doing? And we was like, well, we ain't say nothing. We just pulled Michael out of class, then people started coming out of class. Then, like 30 minutes later, we received the video. And I had posted it to Facebook.
I wasn't expecting it to go viral. I wanted it to make a difference, to make people stop bullying.
Right, right. And it did, because it was viewed so many times by so many people, and that's why you're here, because not only did I respond, a lot of celebrities looked at this and said, this is amazing, we want to reward these guys and point this out, shine a light on you. So, Will Smith, come on out.
Is up?
Hey, Will.
Ellen!
Hey, Will.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Will.
Can't wait to watch the movie.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. Gemini Man. Thank you. It's very cool.
Try to keep it
So
normal voice.
I saw the video, and me and Jada were sitting around. I was like, that is fantastic. And there is no way that I'm letting this pass without making contact with these kids. And what you did felt small to you, but I promise you, that is exactly how human beings are supposed to interact with one another. And it's not more complicated than that. Somebody's having a hard time, and you help them. It's that simple.
Yep. Doesn't matter if you know them or not.
Doesn't matter if you know them. Everybody is suffering. You won't walk past a single person that's not having a hard time. And you guys saw that, and you decided to help. And what was really big also was the self-correct. You saw that you were laughing, and you were part of it, and you stopped and self-corrected.
Yeah.
That you
That's
guys
big.
know everything.
That's big. Yeah.
It is so huge.
All right. We're gonna take a break. More after this. Chris is playing it so cool. He's like, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
This is
He's like, I
nothing
can't
big
wait to
for
get back to
me.
Memphis.
That's
I can't
right,
wait
yeah.
as soon as I get home.
All right. So Will and I loved what you did, obviously. I can't thank you enough for being an example to all the kids out there, all the adults out there
Yes.
who need to pay
Exactly.
attention to helping others. And Will has something for you.
Yeah, I just, cause it was a round close and all that. I thought it was cool. So I just want y'all to have some gear. I got some stuff out here. What we got? We got it back there. Bring it out. I got you some gear. I got you a couple things. Got you all a couple things. Yeah. That's some cool stuff. This is some special state-of-the-art stuff, right? This is my. It's not even out yet, so this is like a merch line I'm doing. I'm doing a secret drop well, it's not secret anymore, but I just announced it. But I'm doing a drop, so it's some special stuff, and also I talked to the people at New Balance, and this is an act of kindness that I just don't want to soon be forgotten, right? So everybody at New Balance has agreed that we're going to get gear for everybody in your school, all 600 kids in your school.
I also want to help, and I've had a relationship for a long time with Shutterfly. Shutterfly loves what you did, so each of you is getting a check for $10,000.
There you go.
Well,
that'll do it.
What What a gentleman you are. You were hovering, going, when is she gonna say? You didn't care, but he was waiting for me.
It's my knees. It was my knees.
I see.
I tried to hover. I was like, oh, Ellen's taking too long.
First of all, it's great to see you. The audience didn't know you were here, so they're excited because. I mean, they'd be excited anyway, but this is an extra special excitement because they didn't know you. And people, I mean, they must go crazy when they see you two together.
It's been really special. Like, we just came back. We shot some pieces in Atlanta, and just people seeing us together on the street. There's like this really magical thing with Bad Boys that I didn't know that people had that kind of energy towards it. But
well, we back. We here.
So the first time y'all met, how old were y'all when you did the first movie?
I was in my 20s.
I was in my 20s, yeah. I think I was 25 when we first did it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, wow. We don't have no muscle density whatsoever.
No.
I weighed about 90 pounds right there.
Yeah, y'all were bad boys.
Yeah.
Look at those bad boys.
Look at us, like, you better not commit any crime.
Yeah, not with that belt, no. We've got belts on. But it was something that you actually were in the movie. You were cast in the movie, and it was your idea to bring Will in, right?
Yes, my sister Ray, she brought Will to my attention, and she was like, "You should do the movie with Will." And so I called Will, and we set up a dinner, and Will came to my house, and then 5 minutes after talking to Will, he got the job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it was like one of the best things I've done, and now Will's like the franchise. You can't do it without him.
Yeah. No, well, the two of you together are fantastic. But yes, 5 minutes with Will, and he will charm. I was going to say the pants off you, but that's not right. You don't. That's not.
It's never happened between us, Ellen.
No, it hasn't.
And I've been giving you my everything.
I know it. They haven't come off. It's a wonderful thing to joke about these days. So you were talking about when you were here before. We were talking about you turning 50 and having all these things on your bucket list, like jumping out of a plane, bungee jumping. Are you that kind of daredevil?
No, I want to make it to my 60s. No, I don't want to swim with the sharks. I don't want to do none of that.
Yeah, Martin called me after I did the shark. He's like, "Hey, man, you all right?" I was like, yeah, I'm good. He said, I want us to get to this Bad Boys thing.
Yeah. You keep jumping out of planes, I don't know if we're going to make it.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What you do, and which is just as scary as jumping out of a plane for anybody who's tried it, and I know you did, is you do stand-up, which is always different every city you go to, and no matter how successful you get, every night is different.
Yes.
I mean, you can just kill one night. You can just be every single thing is just fire one night. The next day, all of a sudden, everybody decides, not that joke.
Exactly.
You know?
Because it's a different audience every night.
Yeah.
And you got to convince them that what you think is funny. And,
right.
So it's a challenge every night. But I love getting up for it. I mean, because it's nothing like the reward. When they love it and they love me, it's nothing like the reward.
So let's talk about your colonoscopy.
Oh, sure. Well, that was an interesting segue, Ellen.
Well,
yeah.
It's a really good thing you did that.
Yeah, the colonoscopy. It was, how many people have had those? Anybody had those? Yeah, a couple people, yeah. Oh, you had them, yeah. You seem reluctant. You like, yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah. But you know what? It was a great thing that you did, because I think everybody needs to know that's important to do, man.
Yeah, because
you thought it would just be fun.
I thought it was fun. I was going to vlog it, So I was like, this will be cool. I'm going to vlog my colonoscopy, and I do it. So we do the whole thing, and I vlog it. And I was like, hey, it's time now. Let's do the final piece where the doctor tells me everything. And she was like, oh, yeah, they found a precancerous polyp. I was like,
that's not funny. I was like, and then all of a sudden it turned very real, you know? And it was just a good thing they removed it, and it was really great. But it is so important to take those health issues very seriously and go. And I'm telling you, have yourself checked out. They caught it early, it was done, and you know, but it's.
And you don't remember it.
You don't. No, you definitely don't remember it.
The drugs are fantastic.
The drug, yeah.
It's the day before the procedure. It's the worst day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst part of it. But it really is important. Everybody should get checked.
Go take care. Go check yourself out.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
More.
Less about my colonoscopy.
Less about colonoscopy.
Yeah.
More other things after this. That's Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Bad Boys for Life. Now, how was it, first of all, how was it just getting back together and doing this together?
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Just
the respect we have for each other and the love we have for each other. And we both want to win. Yeah. You know, and then I think nobody wants to win bigger than this guy here. So it was just great.
Yeah, we hadn't really done anything like 25 years, so there was like a little concern, you know, how will it be chemistry, but literally the first moment on stage, like that first moment, connecting, it was right back.
So what is this one about? Tell everybody what this one is about.
So now that's the problem. There's so many spoilers.
I
read so many spoilers. Be like, oh, you can't say. So essentially, Martin's character wants to retire. And something happens, so you can't even give it. It's like
hard, yeah.
Something happens in the movie, and my character really does not want to retire. And there's a mission that we must go on, and he's refusing.
Well, the opening scene, the driving scene in the opening scene was quite something. I mean, it opens with a bang.
Yes.
But you didn't do the stunts, right?
Oh.
No, yeah. I tried like the first couple of weeks. I was like, nah, man, that's the dude. You jump off of there and you jump and roll over. I got that. And I did like 2. I was like, sup? Sup?
Right.
Yeah, it's
I leave it to the stunt man. That's what they get paid for.
Yeah. No, I didn't think you would, because I can tell, because you said you don't want to do those things, but I was like,
I gave it a shot. Yeah, like literally, I probably got 4 days into shooting, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna let the young boy do that.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what they get paid for. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to play a game after this. We're back with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and it's time.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's exciting to me.
It's very exciting.
Exciting, yeah.
It's exciting for me, too.
Yeah.
It's time to play 5-second rule.
Okay.
All right, here's what happens. You have 5 seconds to name 3 things in a category that I name, okay? Will, name 3 things a bad boy would do.
A bad boy would do. You get in a fight, you kiss a beautiful girl, and you spank somebody.
You kiss a beautiful girl.
Well, it's better than me.
Yeah.
You spank somebody.
That would be a bad boy. All right, Martin, name 3 things a good boy would do.
Take care of his mother, do his homework, and call his family.
Ooh!
Right. Will.
Yes.
What are Martin's 3 daughters' names?
God, Jack got it! You got me. That's terrible. I don't know Martin's 3 daughters' names. That's terrible.
Martin, what are Will's 3 kids' names?
Trey, Jaden, and Willow.
Oh, no.
Thanks a lot for that, Ellen.
Okay. We'll see who the better friend is.
3 things you wish Ellen wouldn't have asked you on TV.
All right, Will, give us 3 pickup lines. Go.
Girl, your feet must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day. That's one good one.
Like somehow that helps to do it.
I know, right?
All right, Martin, 3 things people say when they see you on the street.
What's up? Where's Gina? And when are you doing a next stand-up?
All right. That's on the buzzer.
Oh, geez.
3 other words for butt.
Butt. Bumper landing, booty, bootay.
Booty and bootay. All right.
I get that? Do I get that? All right, I get that.
Martin, 3 things you can jingle.
Keys, bells, and
you know the last one. Exactly. Oh, man.
Hold on.
Oh, geez.
All right, well, if you had a genie, what would your 3 wishes be?
World peace, internal peace, and human harmony.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give it to you. Martin, 3 adult beverages.
Wine, champagne, and vodka.
That's right. You are the winner. You are not the winner.
Good job,
That
Mark.
is how you play. 5-second rule.
You got me.